All right. Let's get into business. Let's get into business here. See what we can get into. Oh, I need to wait. I need to wait for the new day to start, actually. Before I start pulling anything new there. Got less than a day left. Top 5K, trying to break at least top 1K. See what we can make happen. Oh, and this also is not the team that I'm using. Ah! Aha, there we go. Perfect. Just like we planned it. Just like we planned it. Oh, imagine, is it too close to the end of the night and they're not going to let me queue? For like 3 minutes? What's up, Brooklyn? How are you? I'm battling Tuna. Ooh, I got jewels on here, but I don't know how to send them. I don't know what jewels are, actually. So I think you're okay. If I did, I'd tell you. Oh, what do we got? Mega Meganium, Mega Floette, Scarf Floette, Mega Floette? Okay. The Aerodactyl Sylveon lead seems strong. With the... Aerodactyl Sylveon. I actually don't hate Charizard for some weather control, truthfully. Like, maybe we lead Aero Charizard, just kind of see how the day takes us. This with, like, Sylveon, Bascule, Legion in the back. We'll see. We'll see. Love the Ariados team change pace from the regional grind today. We're still grinding for the regional. This team actually won the 400,000. I don't know how many people. 400,000 feels like a lot. The 40,000 online tournament that just happened. So it's a really good team. Ariados is very situational. So I'm not too, I'm not too, not too sold on it. But at the same time, we'll see. The Victory Road one? No, the online, the cartridge ladder. Okay. So I could easily... Arrow is not faster than Scarf Bascule Legion, but Mega Arrow is. Oh, wait, actually, is it? If it's Adamant Scarf, regular Arrows outspeeds it. So I could Tailwind, Mega Evolve, Solar Beam into the Bascule Legion. Let's try that. Yeah. The online ladder. Oh, I'm not. Yeah. You can miss me with that. You can miss me with all of that. Are they gonna flip turn? So if they're Adamant Scarf, I outspeed. If they're Jolly Scarf, I don't. Pray for Adamant. Ooh. Or they're just like Sash or something. I don't know. One of the two. One of the two. We'll see. Big Solar Beam into the Basque should do good damage. We love to see that. We love to see that. Yeah, Solar Beam always pops Scarf Bass. That's good. What up, Ron? How you doing, bud? All right, Pelipper comes back in. I'm going to go for Rock Slide to get the Pelipper some damage on it. And actually swap Sylveon while Tailwind's up. Because I feel like they just like Electro Shot into me. So if I can do that, then I feel good. At least a little bit better than Rosette. Hi, Bubs. Yeah, I know. I'm talking to the people. I am. I'm talking to the people. I'm using the Ariados team. They know. They know. You don't know because I didn't tell you because you were snoozing. You were. Yeah, the correct idea, but should have double switched. I think maybe they thought I was going to be, like, slower. And maybe try to execute on the flip turn. All right. Yep, Rock Slide. Let me get a little flinch on Pelly. Let's do a little flinch on Pelly. I'll take a flinch on Arch. Muddy Water. Okay. That probably takes out. Aerodactyl. Goodbye. Oh, good. I get to bring in Charizard now. And it's going to be Solar Beam into the Pelipper. Oh, my accuracy fell. That's not what I like to see. Can I still hit? What's an accuracy? Can I still just Hyper Beam the Archaludon? Is that fine? True or false? Dogs are better than people? True. I'll Solar Beam the Pelipper and attempt to Hyper Beam the Archaludon? Maybe. Maybe. It's going to leave my Sylveon exposed, but I want to be able to, like, just nuke this Archaludon. True is the correct answer? We'll take it. We'll take it. What's up, Grum? What's all this then? Here we. Homelander done took me bloody son. Shagged me wife. Here we. Alright, Pelipper's gone, so I'm just taking a Solar Beam. Gyarados. I don't mind Gyarados taking a Solar Beam, actually. Okay. I don't get the Hyper Beam off. I'll get a Solar Beam off into you. Oh, wait. It was Adamant Swift Swim. Are you sure? Over Adamant Scarf? I feel like the Mega Evolve on the Charizard was a pretty phoned-in play, though. How many turns of Tailwind do I have left? 1 turn of Tailwind left. Let's swap Bask to get the Weather War up. I think Hyper Voice is a fair play all over. This first game of the Ariados team, if not, has a feel. It is not the first game. It oddly feels good. You bring Ariados to, like, your single target matchups, and then you play around, like, and you bring, like, Arrow, Sylveon, Garchomp, basically Legion to the other ones. Hey, what's up, Knight? Mega Frostlass. Oh, there you go. Good stuff. 4 in a row is good news. Oh, bad news bears for Archaludon. I'm going to rip this Hyper Voice. Oh, my accuracy drop is tragic. Never mind, Archaludon. Don't mind me. I forgot about that. What's up, Sorav? How are you? Okay. My Tailwind petered out. There's the Intimidate. Okay. I'm going to preserve my Sash, bring in Charizard. And I think attempt to rip 1 more Hyper Voice, because if Gyarados Megas, the bad news for it is that it now takes super effective damage. But we'll see. No Electro Shots, none of this. Yep, there's the Mega. Let me rip a Hyper Voice, please. Survey says I can. Pretty please. I'll eat 1. I'm a bulky Zard. Flash Cannon Sylveon. That's some fort. Good news for me, though. Boosts my last respects next turn. Crunch into Charizard. Oh, defense drop. Hate to see that. Okay. I think... How fast is Mega Gyara? 81. Oh. If Adamant outspeeds me. Okay. I'm going to Weather Ball the Arch. Because I think they need to know that Gyarados is, like, in range of a Solar Beam, right? Like, full disclosure. I don't know what just happened here. I'm a very slow, bulky Zard. That's why. Okay. Well, the good news is I get a last respects off into that, and I crit the Archaludon. Okay, that's big. Crunch into me. Okay, beautiful. Sash will prevail. Love to see that. All right, then this is a what? 150 base power with adaptability. That's a 3 times base power, 300 base power move. Yeah, get out of here, Gyarados. All right, GG. I'm going to say the crit for the Hyper Voice miss, though, is even. Like, even hacks overall. Like, all in, the Hyper Voice miss would have... the Hyper Voice on the Archelodon probably would have been the damage that I needed for a non-crits. A non-crits Weather Ball. Yep, return to the title screen. There we go. All right, let's grab no news. Let's grab our recruit for the day. Get our dailies. Can I get a shiny on the last 8? I've only gotten one and it was off stream. Okay. Any cool Pokeballs first off? Ooh, Dusk Ball. The Dusk Ball Sinistra? It was. Ooh, I do like Dusk Ball Sinistra. I only have the one. Zackamole with the 51. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you so much. Welcome back, bud. That is a long time. I'm glad to hear... All right, I'm glad to hear you hope I'm doing marvelously. I misread that for a moment. But I hope all is well. Yeah, I'm gonna pull Dusk Ball. Let me do a permanent recruitment here. I'm gonna pull Dusk Ball Sinistra here. I think I only have the one Sinistra so far. Huge news for people who like Sinistra. Me. All right. 21-15. Trying to climb as much as we can today. Let me keep a win-loss column going here. Okay. Ooh, Venusaur Rain. Ah, this was a matchup that was rough. Aerodactyl is great at Tailwind support and Dual Wing beating down the Venusaur. I could also bring my own Charizard and play the Weather War there. Like, play it regular Arrow. Late game, I think Sylveon and Sash Basculegion could be good. I think the only struggle... This wouldn't be a bad Ariados matchup, because they have, what, like Muddy Water maybe on Pelipper, Matcha Gacha on Sylveon, like, or on Sinistra. They don't have too much spread damage. So Ariados could be good for redirection, but the Hurricane's going to hurt. A boosted Archelodon is going to hurt. I can take a +2 Electro Shot, fun fact. Basculegion in the Rain is also going to hurt. So, alternative team process there, but I think that could work. Cage, hope you're doing well, man. Day is going smoothly. Sableye or Chaludon. Okay, perfect. Is it perfect? I'm gonna Tailwind here. This is the GC team. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not. No way. No way. I'm not bold enough to build my own Ariados team. I was like, if this team is doing so well, let me try it. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? And not too bad. All in, I am much higher. Much higher than I've won much more than I've lost with this team. So I just need to compound those efforts down. The final battle reminded me of your video yesterday. Ah, yep. That was a battle of all time for sure. Okay, so the good news is that I can probably... Yeah, I can get a Tailwind up. I want to keep Aerodactyl in. To prevent the Roselli Berry from the Sableye. So what I could do is cry about it. I could protect and simply Hyper Voice. So that way unnerves, disrupts, hopefully, the Roselli Berry on the Sableye. Sableye can either Go for a light screen or can go for a rain dance. I think ideally they go for a light screen. They probably go for the light screen here. If they go for the rain dance and start boosting up the Archaludon, okay, there's that. Ooh, wow. Wow. Dragon Pulse in a... Okay, perfect. That's good. Aerodactyl's kind of useless now. I don't know. I see a base 130 speed double flinch machine right here. Let's go for the... I'll dual Wing Beat Sableye. Try to light a Hyper Beam into Archaludon here. Yep, there's the Rain Dance. Okay. Yep, they can Electro Shot into Aerodactyl, but I'll remove the Archaludon from play. We'll have Basculegion boosted up with the Last Respects once this goes down to the... Oh, it won't even go down. Sick. Hyper Beam should pop this. Love to see it. What? That's the unluckiest roll I've ever gotten. Did they get a light screen up? Am I dumb? They will-o-wisp me. They had to have gotten a light screen up. Did I miss the fucking light screen? I probably did. I did. Okay. We'll go for Rock Slide here. I don't think Burnt Arrow is doing anything to the Archaludon here. We're keeping the Sableye around, going on. There's Sinistra. Okay. Okay. Little Flinchkey's never hurt nobody, though. Little Flinchkey's never hurt nobody, though. Okay. Pops Arrow. Okay. Oh, Pops Sylveon. I don't like that. I feel like I should see it turn more, but I feel like that's just a champion's bug. Okay. Peter's out. That's okay. Let's go Charizard. We're going to go for a Tailwind. We're going to Tailwind here. I'm going to Weather Ball into the Sinistra slot. That's the idea behind a cage, really. Is like, Floette's really good. There's a double-edged sword with Floette. There's a double-edged sword with Floette. It's really good, but it does take up, like, a Mega. Whereas Sylveon, pretty decent into, doesn't take up a Mega slot. All right, so we take out the Sableye, which is good news. I'm hoping the Archaludon protected here. I should win the Weather War. Hey, what's up, out of time? Yes, okay. So I get a Tailwind up, I take down the Sableye. Light screen's almost gone too, if I'm not mistaken. Which should be very good news for people named CBAD. There's their Archaludon. 42%. Light screen's got to be out here. I don't know about outplaying. I think I'm holding my own right now. Oh, I'm sure we'll see. Oh, this. Oh, you bastard. Okay, you're here. Okay. Well, here's the thing: is that I'm gonna try to go for the Super Rock Slide Flinch of Doom, and swap in Basculegion. Zard looks great now, except for they brought both the rain centers, which the good news is there's no Venusaur. So if I can, like, win the weather war, which means some really good flinch chances, I think I can pull this out of my ass. I think I can. Also, if you guys haven't seen the ticker that's very vibrantly at the bottom of the gameplay, starting next week will be the new official stream schedule moving forward for the next few months. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Ah, they also swat. Good play, good play. Heal up your Archaludon as much as you can. I respect it. I'll always take a flinch. I'll always take a flinch. My rock slides are doing less than the leftovers at this point. It's a crit. It's a crit. No, like, okay. Okay. Electroshock in a Basque. An arrow. Okay. Well, so I guess the bad news for me is that they win the weather war here. But Heatwave is still like I still have a very strong like Weather Ball and Last Respects combo here. Yeah, there's a light screen too. So I definitely think I double into I definitely think it's a Heatwave. Last Respects into the Sinistra. Archaludon protects to bring in the Pelipper. Like, Sinistra swaps to bring in the Pelipper, I feel like. Or Archaludon protects. There's no way around this. Yep, there's Pelipper. Yep, okay. So bad news bears for me is that the Archaludon is in the rain. Heatwave does meaningless damage. This is a 300 base power move. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Aaron Oakland with the 5 gifties. You got one of those gifties. You better say thank you or you're banned. What's up, Aaron? Thank you so much, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the love. Hope the family's well. Hope Mother's Day was wonderful to you. So Sinistra comes in. I protect Zard, Last Respect, Sinistra. Is the play here. That's the game plan here. Is to pop this Sinistra with the Last Respects. We'll live with one Electro Shot. Maybe. We'll see what we got. Both our dogs had a health scare on Friday. Woo! That's never good. That's never good. I'm very glad to hear everybody is, well, I'm assuming because it was a scare and not a legitimate thing. I hope all things are well. No Castleberry Sinistra? Okay. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? Into the Basque. Yep. I'll live on one. Okay. There's my focus sash. What do I like Last Respects crit is my play here? Like a Last Respects crit is my play here, right? Like I don't think I can stall out the rain. I Heatwave Omega crit burn into Last Respects crit, I think. I think I let the Arch sit on the field too long. It came back from 1%, by the way. %28 in the rain is not bad. 300 base power move. All right, who does it KO? Does it go for Charizard? Goes for Charizard. Yep. Okay. So yeah, so I need the biggest last respects crit of my life right here. It's max power. What is that? 200 base power now? I need the biggest last respects crit of my life. Got them on meds. They're both doing much better. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yep, get your lefties. Get your lefties. I need the ultimate crit right here, which is fine. I still can't believe this Archaludon was at 1%. That was the worst roll ever. Hyper Beam through Light Screen left it on 1%. 1 health. All right, believe in the crit, believe in the crit, believe in the crit, believe in the crit, believe in the crit that believes in you. Believe in the crit that believes in me, that believes in you. Believe in the crit that believes in you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. A man did not land on the moon for this not to crit. Tough. Tough. Body press me. You don't have body press. Never mind. Missed the Dragon Pulse. GG. That's tough. All right, 1-on-1. 1-and-1. I can't believe that roll, man. Just a little bit more oomph. Just a little bit more oomph. And we would have been good. A little bit more oomph on that Hyper Beam, and it would have been solid. All right. Not too bad, though, all things considered. All right. Mega Venusaur Rain again. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. Could also be Mega Bayonet Rain. Let's do Charizard, Aerodactyl. They don't have a lot of spread damage, so I do think something like Ariados and Basculegion in the back. Or we go Ariados, Sylveon in the back. I think Bask, just in case it is Venusaur in the back. I obviously can't Rage Powder it with Ariados, so let's go Bask. Let's call it Bask and see what we got. No gimmick today on stream, Adam. All right, there's there. So here's the Frisk. Yep, find them both. Go on ahead. I'm gonna hit the double protect on both these guys. I have no clue what you want to do to me here, guy. Oh, Manny, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, good news. It's Mega Bayonet, not Venusaur. Well, I mean, still could be like a Sash Venusaur in the back, but I would expect the other way around. Does Mega Bayonet get Rain Dance? Is that what we're doing here? Is to have the Frisk Rain Dance combo in closed team sheet? It does. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. And there's the Electro Shot. Okay. Okay. Let's probably take Aerodactyl out of play. Shit, I thought I had Sylveon. Let's take Aerodactyl out of play for now. Swap in Ariados. Try to Mega Heatwave. See what we can do. Get some chippies. Hey, Chris, yo, I love the moon too. I love the moon too, homie. Hope you're having a good night, bud. You go for another Rain Dance? They don't. Ooh, okay. Big Heat Wave coming off. Love that. Love that. Snag a burn on Bayonet too? Show me this Poltergeist. Ooh. Unfortunate. What, you didn't think I'd do it, did you? You didn't think I'd mega in the face of a Rain Dance Bayonet? Poltergeist into me. All right, it's burnt. It's burnt is the good news. Yeah, buddy. All right. Scarf their Chalodon? No, it's leftovers. I'm a slow Charizard. Let's... I still think do I... Probably Rage Powder here. And then just light off another Heat Wave. Like, they can Rain Dance, yes. Oh, they don't. They don't, though, unless they bring in the Pelipper. They do bring in the Pelipper. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to Rage Powder away this Electro Shot. And I'm still going to get some chippies at the end of the day. What up, Cam? Do I Speed Tie the Arch? Oh, sick. Lovely crit. Not a crit? Oh, then +2? Must have been +2. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's go Basculegion because I can last respects the Archaludon down a little bit. I could also try to snag that Pelipper with like a last respects like Weather Ball combo here. There's stream schedule, new stream schedule starting next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No more 4-hour Fridays. There might be one every now and then. We haven't had a 4-hour Friday in a while. All right, show me big last respects into that Pelipper here. Huge. Huge. Okay. I definitely want to get Charizard out and bring... I definitely want to... Aqua Jet probably KOs Bayonet from here. So let's do that. Swap Arrow. Did my work schedule change? No, I just... as far as like content and stuff goes, I've got some other stuff that I need to get going on. And I think that my interest in Champions hasn't translated well to stream. I think like the first week of launch, it was like pretty intense, but Champions is a very long-term game for me, so I'm going to take that time for stream and focus that over onto the second channel. And then from there, we can keep the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to like Rad Red and Kaizo. And then we can do an occasional Friday stream and stuff like that. Let's go back to Rad Red. See, exactly. Champion's not everybody's cup of tea. Like, competitive 2v2 is not everybody's cup of tea, and I respect that. I do. I want to respect your guys' time. So, the first season has been good on... here. But today's the last day of the first season. Ooh, Basculegion. Okay. I last respects their Basculegion. And I... Ooh,
ScrovGC rated my stream with 25 viewers.
ScrovGC rated my stream with 25 viewers. I love ScrovVGC. Jacob Scraw is my favorite VGC personality. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm using the Ariados team. I'm original and fun. Hope you guys had a good time with my bud. Oh, yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Show me this last respect. Oh, are they also scarfed? Or sashed? They're not! Huge. Huge day for boys named CBAD. Welcome on, everybody. My name is CBAD. We are playing in the Master Ball 2-tier with the fabled Fitacampo Ariados team. Currently 2-1 tonight. Trying to climb my way into Master 1. I'd love like a sick 10-win streak in... I would love a sick 10-win streak to get into Champions. But I don't have it in... I don't know if I have it in me. If you're watching on Twitch, definitely go drop Scrub follow. I'm going to actually do that as well right now. Let me do that. Let me not be a rude person. 2-1 so far on the day. The Ariados does do Ariados things. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it showed up to this match and did something. All right, what do we got? Oh, standard deck, but no King Gambit or Basque Legion said they have Farigograph. Okay, so they do have a good tail room mode. Let's go. I don't hate the Arrow Sylveon lead. I don't. With Scarf Chomp and Basque Legion in the back. Not an Ariados game, too much spread damage. Not a Charizard game, too much Garchomp. See what we can make happen here. Scrub, what were we up to tonight, man? Any good games? Any good teams? Anything fun? And of course, if you have to raid and run, please, by all means, do not hesitate your evening on my account. Thank you for sharing your community with me, bud. Are these Blink 182 names? They are. Got him for grab right now. I'm feeling it. All right, so we're gonna dual wing beat into the U. Yeah, I'm gonna mega dual wing beat into you. And then just send a hyper voice and call it a day. See what we can do here. They tailwind Light of Ruin or tailwind Dazzling Gleam or something. I don't know. Or they double tap my arrow with like Moonblast, Light of Ruin. Let's see what we got. Whoa! Got him for grab right now! Feeling it! Oh, okay. I mean, Tailwind would have been a much better play on my end from there, but... Yep, okay. Dazzling Gleam does do under half to Sylveon, which feels good. Okay, so I can probably preserve Arrow if I protect and then Hyper Beam into the Floette. I think is the play there. Because I'll always Tailwind with Whimsicott. Yep. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so I take the Floette from them. Assumingly I connect, yes. There we go. All right. Mega down, I repeat. Mega down, mega down. Sylveon's dead in the water. Sylveon found dead in the ditch from this Dire Claw here. Let's go... Garchomp? Surely they try to Encore lock the Aerodactyl and they don't Moonblast the Aerodactyl, right? Yep, okay. Good news. Good news for guys named CBAD. Dire Claw to Sylveon. Yep, that feels fun. Lovely. Okay. They have 2 more turns of Tailwind. I think Basque Legion feels somewhat appropriate here. Because I can bring... What do I bring to the function here? Is it just Rock Slide? Rock Slide last respects the Sneasler. Show me Citrus Berry. Alright, so if they Moonblast a Garchomp, now my I'm going to rip with this last respect. All right. I don't think that's the end of the world. What else do they have? Whimsicott, Sneasler, Floette, Garchomp? Beautiful. We'll find out right now. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we'll find out now. Bored to death, fading fast. Tailwind one more turn. I will attempt to duel. They rock slide, don't they? I'll protect and try to last respect. I know it's risky to protect in front of a Whimsicott. I know it is. But I think I have to try to play around it. That's a very rough turn of events. All right, good news is they're down to 1. Bad news is I don't think my Aqua Jet is above their pay grade right here. I could try to... Is there a if this, then that puzzle out of this? The Tailwind, the Dragon Claw, the Aerodactyl. I likely go down to Rough Skin. Do I need to... I don't think I get out of this one. If they didn't Tailwind, then I should have Aqua Jetted. Yeah, they Tailwind Dragon Claw. I can dodge Dragon Claws. I can hit the quadruple protect and then just Rock Slide flinch, but it's Scarf Garchomp, isn't it? They're all Scarf Garchomp. They're all Scarf Garchomp. All right, time to hit 4 protects in a row and then Rock Slide flinch the non-Scarf Garchomp. That's the game plan. Can we make it happen? Non-Scarf Garchomp. Non-Scarf Garchomp. I need 2 more protects. I need the 1 in 3, then the 1 in 9. And then I flinch it down forever. And that's how we keep the run alive. Nope, GG. Dodge the Rock Slide. Dodge the Rock Slide. Don't dodge the Rock Slide. GG. 2 and 2. Tough. Tough life. Any ads you're hoping in for? So part of me wants Terrain because they obviously have the whole training, like the in-game training on Terrain. But then also part of me doesn't hope Terrain because then they're going to scare away all the new people with Side Spam. So I would love like 50 new Mons, 4 new items, 5 new Mega Stones. Let's call it 10 new items. None of which are Covert Cloak and Safety Goggles. All right, what do we got? What do we pull? Keep going up, down, up, down, up, down. What the hell? What am I? What in the holy hyper offense, Mega Venusaur, Mega shit? Okay. Great Googly Moogly. I don't see a Aerodactyl. I don't see a swap to Aero Garchomp lead. Wow. Wow, I don't. Let's go Sylveon in the back with Ariados. Not adding in Mons, not till Season 3. Not till Season 3, yeah. Not till Season 3, supposedly. But if we do get anything next season, You know, I think it'd be a little weird to say that Regulation MA is what we're playing in Indy and NAIC on, and then, like, tomorrow they add in, like, a dozen new items and shit. That would be weird. That would be a little weird. Hey, what's up, koalas? Ariados is coming to this game. Frostlass Venusaur. This feels like a large double rock slide. A very large double rock slide. Go on ahead. Bring in your Archaludon. Get your +2 defense boost. Will they add Assault Vest or Clam? Probably Assault Vest before Clam if they're doing, like, items chronologically. No swap from the opponent. Mega Frostlass, regular Venusaur. Very interested with where this is going. Very interested where this is going. I think Frostlass goes down as long as I connect the Rock Slide. Okay. I'm okay with the Venusaur dodging, I'm going to be honest. I'm okay with the Venusaur dodging. I'm not okay with the Frostlass living, though. All right, Blizzard, bye. Bye both my mons. I'm rewarded. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We take those. We take those. Burn and turn to sleep. Burn and turn to sleep. Go for a Rock Slide. That's fine. That's fine. Sleep got nerfed anyways. Rock Slide again. Call it a day. Flinch the Venusaur. Would have been nice to have the double flinch. Would have been nice. Bye, Frostlass. Hello, Archaludon. Tauros. Oh, yeah. They didn't have... Did they? They had Aegislash. They had the other Steel type. Okay. That's still decent damage into Venusaur. Not going to lie to you. All right. Burn one turn. Venusaur Sleep Powder's Garchomp. Okay. Let's probably... I wake up here every time and I just dual wing beat Tauros. And let's burn a turn with Garchomp here. What up, John? Finding through the videos of Vinny and the boys? Hell yeah, welcome on in, man. Helping hand Venusaur into Aqua Breed Tauros. Oh, sick. Connect. That's a thick... Oh, God. -1 was never good. -1 was awful for your boy. Raging... Bye, Aerodactyl. Hope you find your dad. What up, Map? Aaron, thank you for the hydrate. I needed that. The only time I can consume a beverage is when chat allows me to. Okay. I'm going to quick attack the Tauros. Swap Garchomp for Ariados. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Thank you. Quick Attack Sylveon has picked up a surprising amount of KOs today. Not just on stream, but in general, surprising amount of KOs. Sludge Bomb to Sylveon. We take one. Sick. Love to see it. Love to see it. My day was all right. I've had better days, but, you know, we're rounding out the day pretty okay. Had a good burger. We ordered some Culvers. It was great. Archaludon comes in. Okay, so here's what we do. Is I'm going to detect with Sylveon. And I'm going to drop the String Shot here. We're going to go for String Shot here. Because then I can hopefully light up a Hyper Voice into the Archaludon. Because I need Archaludon weekend for Scarf Garchomp to win now. And I cannot Rage Powder the Venusaur away either. Flash Cannon into Ariados. Just outside of Citrus range. Not too bad. Not too bad. Snow Stomped as well. Okay. I will go for the Hyper Voice here. Actually, Bold Play. Gonna swap out into Garchomp. I'm going to attempt to knock off what might be an item on Venusaur. If I can live another Flash Cannon from Archaludon. Great read would be they swap Venusaur into Frostlass and the Ariados KOs Mega Frostlass. I clip that and become a millionaire. That'd be the great one. But we shall see. Yeah, quick attack from Sylveon with this set. Like it's Fairy Feather, no attack investment, modest. And it was still doing like I think 25% to Mega Tyranitar. Oh, they tried to Sleep Powder. I could have just done it. And I removed the Focus Sash. Huge news. Flash Cannon to Garchomp. Okay. I am going to Earthquake. I don't think Ariados lives, but I will just try to knock off the Archaludon here. If I do, if I can wake up. I would love to wake up here. I don't recall if I burnt a turn. I think I burnt one. But if not, then I still have Sylveon in the back. With Quick Attack to, I don't remember where I left the... I feel like I left the Frostlass down low enough. The Snow Buff will be rough, but I feel like I did. Garchomp, just wake up. Garchomp, just wake up. Garchomp, just wake up. Garchomp, just go for it, buddy. Tough life, tough life, tough life. I do remove leftovers. I will take that. Flash Cannon into you. Oh, huge. Okay. Now, I will go for an Earthquake here. And I will Protect. How do I feel if Mirror Herb is added into Champions? I think they need to I think items like Mirror Herb, items like Clear Amulet, to me, were a very, like, it was such, like, a high catalyst for, like, higher levels of play that, to me, it didn't feel like it was, like, super competitive. Or it felt like it wasn't super easy for, like, new people. To pull those off, it was very tough. So, I think, come on, Garchomp, yes. All right, I think that's close to a double KO. Maybe. Does Sonic Tantrum get a buff if you fail because of sleep? I don't know. But all that to say is that I don't think I'd like it because, again, I think they're really trying to push newer players to get into the game. And that's where some of the trouble lies, is trying to get the newer players into the game at the end of the day. And I think an item like Mirror Herb, I think like the terrains and stuff, I think that would just be a lot. Excuse my voice crack. I think that would just be a lot on newer players. Okay. So, we detect, and we string shot. 5 items each season by adding the battle pass of the shop. I can see that. What up, Caleb? I protect with Cotton Candy here. I don't think there's a world where Venusaur KOs me. Ariados is already faster than the Archaludon, so I get the string shot off into the Venusaur. And then I just have to hope that Hyper Voice KOs the Archaludon. Because I think Hyper Voice and a knockoff would KO the Venusaur. And this might be an excellent showing of Ariados. I might have accidentally pulled it off, but we'll see. Yup, you're protected. There's Sludge Bomb to Sylveon. Yup. We'll string shot into Venusaur. Huge. Flash Cannon to me. I take one. I do, and I eat my berry. Huge. Okay. So I definitely Hyper Voice. Knock off. Do I Hyper Voice? How much is this doing to a Venusaur? Hold on. Hyper Voice is 24 to 28 in doubles. And that's if it is not. 24 to 28, and that's if it's not. I think I have to Hyper Voice knock off Venusaur. Oh. Oh, sick. Got the roll. No crit. No crit. Got the roll. Here we go. They might add special stuff for the mobile version launch. I would agree with that. Is there a reason detect over protect? Imprison? Imprison, protect Farigarath. Imprison, protect other mons. All right, 3 and 2. Back up and running. So far, net positive with the Ariados team. And Ariados actually doing things. All right. Oh, I'm going to go Aerodactyl, Sylveon, Dazzling Gleam on Floette, Rock Slide on Aerodactyl, Earthquake, Rock Slide on Garchomp. Not an Ariados game. I think it's Aerodactyl, Sylveon, Basculegion, Garchomp. Try that. Try that, see what we can make happen. Shady Supporter with the Hydrate, thank you. All right, so. I'm going to make a play. I am going to make a play. It is called Mega Dual Wing Beat the Sneasler and Hyper Voice. Because they may predict me to protect and then Dire Claw my Sylveon. They may. That is a aggressive play. But I'm going to predict that they make that. And if they do, so be it. Because I think the alternative, the safest play for them is to fake out Arrow and Tailwind, which still gets me a very strong Hyper Voice off and a 2 very strong Pokemon. However, if they don't make that play, I punish them and take their Sneasler from them. They could protect Sneasler, Rock Slide, Aerodactyl as well. That's a good counterplay to what I want to do, especially if they flinch the Sylveon. Oh, okay. So. Very neutral ground play. I'm going to say. Because what I can do here, I think I'm forced. I will Tailwind here. No, I won't. They showed Wide Guard. They're not going to spam it. I'm going to Rock Slide. I'm going to Rock Slide Hyper Voice. I don't think that they can definitely Wide Guard again. But I'm going to Rock Slide into them on the Wide Guard. Or into not the Wide Guard. You know what I'm saying. Maybe Quick Attack Rock Slide was the better play if I predicted that. Quick Attack Rock Slide might have been better. Reward me with 30% chance to flinch. Okay. Fair and valid. I want to assume Sylveon's Quick Attack KOs Aerodactyl from here. That is a very unfortunate Rock Slide flinch right there, because I think I would have had it. Quick Attack into regular does about 16 to 19, which is unfortunate. And I need to take that Sneasler from them. Let me, oh, you know what? Let me do this. Let me dual Wing Beat into the Aerodactyl on the Wide Guard and protect. Let's try that. Let's see how bulky their arrow is. There's their Wide Guard, yup. What's up, Natasha? How you doing? Oh, please, come on. That was such a good read. Okay. I can now Attempt to rock slide. Quick attack the Sneasler. All right, wide guard's fine. I should have repeated the play. You can spam wide guard as much as you want, which is fine. Neutral damage into Sneasler. Does about 20. That's fine. Wide guard protects. Dire Claw KO Sylveon. Okay. Yep. That kind of is what it is there. I would say I could probably... So if they have Arrow, they don't have Floettes. Which means I can bring in Garchomp and probably just Stomping Tantrum into the Sneasler slot. New season start? No, new season ends tomorrow. New season ends in about less than 24 hours. Hell yeah, Natasha. Good stuff. Stomping Tantrum into the King Gambit feels nice. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. Thank God. All right, yeah, just don't roll me like you did the last one. That would have been awful. All right, Arrow's gone. Christ, at the expense of my sanity. Basque Legion comes out. Okay. I'm going to protect with Arrow. And I'm going to probably stomp into the Basque Legion here. Yep. Wave Crash Garchomp. Ooh, okay. That's some gnarly damage. That is some very gnarly damage. I could dual Wing Beats Basque Legion and Stomping Tantrum the King Gambit. Okay. Sick. Okay. Tough life for anybody named CBAD. I don't think I can pull this one out. Yeah, we're just dancing around this, man. I feel like I peaked. That's unfortunate. I'm like hovering around this master rank 2. Okay. I don't think there's a world. Right? All Basque Legion protects, okay. Does both protect? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going for. Pokemon I'm running now. It's the Federico Campos Aerodactyl Charizard team with Ariados. I guess I could claim a crazy Aqua Jet and a King Gambit over the Sucker Punch, but I'm just kind of stalling for time at this point. Yeah, GG. GG. 3-3. Man. It's like 2 or 3 streams in a row. This is another reason why I'm going to take Champions out of rotation on stream and move it to the other channel, is because I really feel like I am dancing around like I'm at a peak, and it's frustrating to me. And I can only imagine as a viewer, like watching this, is like, unless this is really your thing, you're like, wow, I want something else now. Okay. What on God's green earth? Okay. Mega Venusaur, Garchomp, Rotom Wash. What on God's green earth am I playing against here? Okay. Let's go Arrow, Sylveon, Garchomp. Not Garchomp. Two Levitators. Two Levitators. Read the room. Read the room. But still, though. Ground type, fire type, poison type. Before somebody comments me, I know it's neutral. Only one dark type in the Hydreigon. I'm going to hope Sylveon scares off the Hydreigon. I'm running Bask Ariados in the back. See what we can get here. All right. Ceruledge Venusaur. Bad news for me is Ceruledge actually kind of sits in front of my my Sylveon here. I'm gonna pull you out for the Ariados. My dog's Venusaur, right? Incredible. Tailwind up. Bulk up Ceruledge. Yup. Sludge Bomb Ariados? Yes. Okay. I will simply Dueling Beat the Venusaur. And Cry. Rage Powder. Huge damage. Huge damage. All right, that's Rock Slide range, and I like that. Bitter Blade into Ariados. Bye, Ariados. Hope you find your dad. All right, next turn feels to me like... well, hold on. Next turn to me feels like... Let's bring Bastion Legion in. This team within the meta, are you trying to play something different? This team just won the Global Challenge. So I'd say it... I'd consider it meta. What's Ceruledge's base speed? 85. Would you be max speed on a Jolly? Would you? So I'm trying to see if I like Rock Slide. Like Aqua Jet. Because I'm sure like the bulk, like it's weak armor sash, right? No! You're Flash Fire. For what reason, Sway? And I'm punished for being an idiot, really. Flinch the Venusaur, please. Thank you. Alright, I can Aqua Jet the Ceruledge and Dueling Beat the Venusaur and still have some dignity left, I suppose. Alternatively, I can protect Arrow. Last respects the Venusaur. And cry about it later. There we go. Take out the Mega Venusaur. Usually needs the extra damage, just falls short on a lot of things. I mean, 125 base attack, yeah, you probably want to run Adamant. Have I been watching Euphoria? I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I have not watched it personally. All right, what's coming in next? Well, the good news is I've got the Sylveon in the back. I'm going to Sylveon in the back this and Liquidation the Ceruledge. Because I think they Shadow Sneak Aerodactyl, Dark Pulse Basque, and I'm going to hopefully get not flinched by Dark Pulse. Yeah. Well, I won't get flinched, but now Sylveon's kind of sitting here like a duck. All right, bye, Ceruledge. Hope you find your dad. I don't think the crit should have mattered at +1, but who knows? In this economy, who knows? All right. You ever feel like breaking down? Aerodactyl doesn't live a Snarl, which is the bad part here. I'm gonna quick attack their Hydreigon and protect. Sylveon's feasting here if I were under Tailwind. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, miss the Snarl, miss the Snarl, miss the Snarl, miss the Snarl. Miss it, miss it, miss it, please. No. Sadness, okay. So likely Scarf Garchomp. If it is Scarf Garchomp, we might be able to pull this out of our butts. I make zero promises. Zero promises about butts. But if we can, I would love that. Because I think it is a dual Wing Beat in the Hydreigon and an Aqua Jet in the Hydreigon. If in their Scarf Garchomp. Be Scarf Garchomp. Be Scarf Garchomp. Be Scarf Garchomp. Not Scarf Garchomp. Not Scarf Garchomp. Not Scarf Garchomp. Miss the Rock Slide. Miss the Rock Slide. Miss the Rock Slide. Be Scarf Garchomp slower than Mega Aerodactyl. Be bulky Scarf Garchomp. Barnacles. All right. Rock Slide, flinch them. Rock Slide, flinch them to victory. Where there's a flinch chance, there's a way. 30% of the time, it works every time, which means half the time I flinch them. I either flinch or I don't here. All right. Chat, what's 100 divided by 17? How many more of these do I need? I need 5 more. I need 5 more. 64. Ah, GG. GG. All right. 3 and 4. Crying a little bit. All right. If I go down too deep a rabbit hole in losses, we're going to call it because I want to keep my ranking for end of season. Let's give it one more go with the Ariados team, see if we got what it takes to be a Pokemon master. Mega Lopunny Rain. Okay. Arrow Sylveon. Garchomp. Basque Legion. Full on friendship. Let's give it a go. Give it a go. See what we got. Oh, they're on a 3-win streak. Please let me take it from them. Please let me take it from them. Palafin Lompany. I am clicking protect. And I am clicking protect. Detect. I want nothing to do with this. Until I do. There's fake out. Oh, and a Sylveon, actually. Interesting. Flip turn into Aerodactyl. Okay. Let's Mega Evolve, Dual Wing Beat, and Hyper Voice. Bye, Lopunny. Are you just going out into Archelodon? Farigarath. Okay. I think that's fine. Just do about half. I'll at least get the Citrus Berry out of the way. I'll get the Citrus Berry out of the way after Sylveon. Flip turns on Arrow. That tickles. All right, what are we looking at? They could just bring Lopunny back in and then Trick Room with Helper. Okay. I guess good news for guys named CBAD is that I can pretty safely dual Wing Beat Farigarath. I'm gonna Tailwind Hyper Beam Farigarath. Yeah, because I don't want Trick Room getting up. And I felt like the Hyper Beam, I felt like the Wide Guard was coming out there because it picked up the double KO. I did not want Wide Guard and a Trick Room to prevent that, so we'll gain total speed control here. It does cost the Sylveon, but I think that's okay because once Aerodactyl goes down here, or once Sylveon goes down here, I should be... I'm going to actually dual Wing Beat the Pelipper. Maybe Palafin Wave Crashes the Sylveon, which is what it looks like it might have done. Flip turns on Sylveon. Okay. That to me is fine because now I get double protect into... What does that get me, actually? Let's think about this. What's up, Whiff? Okay. I've got 2 turns of Tailwind, yes. So let's hit the double protect. I don't think Sylveon under Tailwind is faster than Mega Lopunny, unfortunately. Yeah, it is not. There's the fake out into Sylveon. Why is the giraffe so thick? It's such a good mon. Let's go for a... So if they're going to Jet Punch me there, I guess... Let's go Garchomp and then Quick Attack Lopunny. Get a little bit of chippies there. Venusaur and Blastoise are done. Charizard will be built on Wednesday. Ooh, very nice. I'm excited to see the finished product. Yeah, 36%, not bad. Mega Lopunny, not known for its bulk, but still. Jet Punch in the rain does so much damage. Ow. My ass. There's close combat in a Sylveon? Yeah, okay. Okay, so you can't Jet Punch both my Mons here is the thing. And the rain stopped. But the Tailwind petered out. Rats. Let's go Aerodactyl. Maybe it's Earthquake Tailwind. Like they want to Jet Punch Aerodactyl to keep the Tailwind from coming up. I'll Earthquake Protect here. Maybe that's what they want to do. I don't know if they're choice locked. I'm just partially assuming it's Scarf Palafin, the way they've been playing it. So far, yes. Snag the Lopunny. Huge. All right, I think that's game. GG. All right, back up to 4-4. If I could stop fighting for my life, please. Christine, how you doing? Woo! All right. All right. We're in it. We're in it. Somewhere. 12 points. Get me back above 2,100. Back to Sanctuary, please. Sanctuary, Sanctuary. In the top 5,000, top 4,000, please. What do we got? Bulky Incineroar is a little problematic for this team. Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, Sylveon, Garchomp, Basic Legion. We'll see. I see new stream schedule just be more with family, more time for videos. Third option. All of the above. So let's talk about it a little bit. So the hype, I think the general population's hype behind Pokemon Champions a month plus after launch is that it has gone down a bit. And there may be ebbs and flows with, new seasons, with new Pokemon and new items coming in. But I think the overall general daily grind, at least for my audience, has gone down. And that's okay. That's the ebb and flow of content. However, I did not expect to sleep. My interest in Champions has not gone down, so I'm taking those stream days back for videos, and I'm taking those stream days back for family as well. I've made a trend recently of Fridays to myself. Going out with the family, having a few drinks, and then I don't want to stream really afterwards. So I'd rather just call a spade from there. I'm going to dual Wing Beat. I'm going to Mega Tailwind. Hyper Beam their Sylveon. But so what that does mean is that it allows me to get ahead on my shorts, which is good. It allows me to practice in my own time in Champions. It allows me to put out content on the second channel, which I have not done yet. A month after Champions has come out, I have not touched Champions. Called that wide guard a mile away. And it also lets me feel less bad about canceling streams because I have been a few Fridays where I'm like, I really, like at the end of a week, I just get there. So I'd rather just, like I said, call a spade, keep the content focused on what my audience wants to see with things like Kaizo, with things like Rad Red. We'll still do some streams of, Champions for like big hype days. Like if there's like new Mons added, like do some cool stuff, but it won't be like the rigorous grind that it has been at the end of the day. So I think all in it'll be good. I think all in it'll be good. We went from like a really high peak with like ZA into like Rad Red into Champions, and it's been like gassed for months. And like streams are going down a little bit, and that's okay. That is a natural life cycle with content. Flash Cannon, not Ironhead. Interesting. The SPDEF drop is very unfortunate, but it's okay. So all in, I think there's a few reasons before it, and I've held on to it for so long. Maybe it should have been like last week, but I think I've held on to it for so long, like I haven't. But I want to keep that consistency available at the end of the day too. Let's swap Aerodactyl into Garchomp and Detect Sylveon. Less streams for Champions, Anthony, but that just means that there will be Champions videos on the second channel, which I'm excited about. I'd like an opportunity to showcase some other stuff. I can also create like a free-to-play account and like showcase fun teams without worrying about my own personal rank. You know? I think it could be good all around. There's the Detect. Don't let me get any of that. Welcome back, Caleb. Ironhead, Kowtow into Garchomp. Okay. I think I can Stomping Tantrum, Gambit, swap to... I still have a Tailwind up. What is stopping me from Hyper Voice? So, I don't think I get anything out of... Like, Stomping Tantrum, King Yam. Okay, fuck me, then. I'll still get the Stomping Tantrum off, I believe. Yes. Good damage, good damage. I should have Hyper Beamed into the King Gambit. Monday's all right. Monday's all right. Free-to-play Master Series? Maybe. Cowtown to Sylveon. Oh. Love that for us. Love that for us. Tailwind petered out. Okay. I will. Do you have King Shield and that? I'm going to Stomping Tantrum you. And I'm going to Quick Attack the Gambito. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're doing something. Something is happening. All right. We're back up. 5-4. 5-4. They were upset that I made that play. They didn't expect the Quick Attack Sylveon. 2-win streak. 21-15. All right. Now is when we climb. The climb begins. An hour and a half in. I am free of the shackles. Have you guys met Barbosa, by the way? He's been sitting here for like a week and a half. Have you guys met Barbosa? He's a capybara. Everybody say hi. Hello. This is an annoying team. I don't like Perish Trap. I don't. Perish Trap plus Bulky Ensign makes me feel sad. But I think from that angle, I think because of Scizor, I have to... I think if I'm going to bring... I think I have to bring the Ariados. Somewhere. Aerodactyl... God, I hate these matchups, man. Because, like, with the Ensign and the Gengar, you just don't get enough damage out immediately. I think it's got to be Charizard, Sylveon, Basculegion, Ariados. And we're going to hope. 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 Bless Barbosa, yes. Barbosa brings the luck. He will be the one that allows us to beat the Gengar Professor. Barbosa, bless this match. Garchomp, Scizor. Fantastic lead for guys named CBAD. Wow. Wow. I don't want to say I'm bulky enough to live all of the above right here. I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm going to say I'm bulky enough to live whatever's about to happen. I live a rock slide 94% of the time with Charizard. And I live a bullet punch every time with Sylveon. So. Yup. Well, now my Sylveon's gone, which is the bad part. But I will at least heat wave down the Scizor here. And if I get flinched right here, I'm ending stream. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love to see that. Okay. We do snag a crit on Garchomp, which feels really good. And I took down their Mega. Bad news. Should have protected with Sylveon. Let's go Basculegion. Incineroar. Okay. So we're going to protect Charizard. And I'm going to preserve my Sash with Basculegion and get the hell out of here. I still like X over Y. I do. I do like X over Y. I think in the 1v1 it wins every time. I just understand Y's place in the meta. I've got another team I've played a lot with, which has a protected President, Charizard X. There's the Rock Slide. No fake out from the Incineroar. Okay. Darkest Lariat into Ariados. Okay. We're going to swap Charizard out for Basculegion. And I am going to... Rage Powder here. Because I'll live the Rock Slide on the incoming hit, but I need the Darkest Lariat to not connect into my Basculegion if I can. If Rock Slide crits me now, so be it. Ariados lives. Beautiful. All right, so the Darkest Lair will go into the Ariados. Or the Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz works too. Get a little recoil. Get a little chippies for me. I'll take that. Okay. Charizard comes in. I don't think... I think I have to like bank on a Rock Slide miss somewhere along the lines. That okay. I think that worked out well until the liquidation doesn't do what I want it to do. Yeah. Citrus. Okay. Yeah. So another thing that I was talking about. So this one goes out to Whiff and anybody else who we were just talking about the stream schedule about. Is that I was talking about how I feel like I've really peaked at the ladder. At like competitively, I am hovering this this 2,100 points, and I can't move. I have not moved past it in like 3 or 4 days. I fall 4. I get a good run back up. I felt like I just hover, and I don't know. And I need to break through that wall before I keep streaming, because it's just not, to me, I would not want to keep watching that. I would want to watch that streamer once they got through the breakthrough, but I would say, hey, let me take a break while you're trying to figure yourself out. So I want to put myself in the shoes of you guys when I do that stuff too. So I think, like I said, all in, all things considered, I think it'll be a good, healthy change for stream. Where did I end up? There's no way I can finish up. Yeah, 1 day left. It wraps up in about like 20 hours. Profile. Barely out of top 5,000. All right. So we're going to call it there for the day. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys hearing me out too. I'll keep this ticker on for the rest of the week for anybody else who didn't make it into today's stream. Just so they're aware of it. We'll probably have this conversation more than once this week as we go through it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you for choosing to spend your Monday with me. Great way to start the week. Good on you. Good on you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Be great. Do great. Kiss your loved ones. Eat your vegetables. Eat your loved ones. Kiss your vegetables. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.